Hey there, welcome back for another cool battery toys here on this, the best channel for vintage toys on YouTube, maybe anywhere. Do you agree? If you do, you should be subscribed if you haven't by now. What are you waiting for? Anyway, this is Pat O'Neill by Roscoe Toys, the fun-loving Irishman. And what makes him so fun-loving? Probably because he's smoking this giant fat stogie over here. Let me reach across the aisle here and show you him blowing smoke rings too. And he's in his, he should have a pocket watch, right? If you're dressed like that, you should have a pocket watch. But he's sitting on a trunk. I don't know, maybe he just came off a steamer ship. Look at that, he's got some nice jewels on his hands. And he's got that interesting hat, and here he is. You know, he's getting his stogie lit up. Now, I will tell you, this particular toy that I have here, look at the poodle. I never even noticed that. Look at that. This is a kind of like gives it a French vibe. I guess he went to France. And look at that TN. You got the Roscoe distributor on his suitcase. And over here you have TN, Nomura. So these guys went and visited the toy factories. So as you see here, insert batteries, turn on the switch to on, then light only the ash end of his cigar. So the one thing about this toy, and then I'll just show you the end panel to make it complete. You can see there, what is it? That's 70 cents? No, that's R for Roscoe. I thought that was a 70. No, it's R for Roscoe. So the way the toy would work is they came with a metal tip at the end of the cigar. And you would actually light it with a flame. The flame would close the circuit and start the actions. So you'd put the switch on, kind of like turning the battery power on your car, right? Turn it on the on position. And then, like I said, you heat the tip. It would close the surface. The metal tip had two contacts in there that would close. And then the toy would operate. But what happened over the years, and maybe like parents, they didn't want to have their kids playing with fire, as you could imagine. So I don't know if this could have been intended to, almost as a bar toy also. All right, so I haven't even checked it to see if it works. I did put batteries in there. We will find out together. But you could take a look at old Pat O'Neill here. He's very detailed, and he's a big toy. And so, through the years, like either that metal contact, which would have been on the end of this cigar here, either it got, broken, lost, people just discarded it, then these would go to various people would repair them, and they would just bypass that altogether and leave it like this. Because, most people didn't want to put a flame next to their toy. But, quite honestly, I would rather have it with the flame, with the metal tip. That's ideally how you want to find it, just because it's kind of hard to find them like that. But at some point, maybe I'll get a metal tip fashion. It's not going to have that circuitry in there. But anyway, here's your on-off switch. I don't think I'm going to stick with this tripod setup much longer because it's just way too high, So I'm going to have to go back or think of another solution. And anyway, let's turn this puppy on, see if he was bypassed correctly. Oh, I love that cigar. He should be smoking, but I can't tell. Give you a side view to see his standing up motion. I think those batteries have just about had it, but that's it. That is the last cycle. I will let him run. Perfect. Perfect. I think those batteries are just about dead. I've ran a lot of toys through them. Anyway, that is your Pat O'Neill, the fun-loving, smoking Irishman. If you liked the video, don't forget to thumb it up. If you have any remarks, leave them. I will respond. And again, don't forget to subscribe. And with that, thanks again for joining me, and I will talk to you later.